Well, hello and good morning, and thank you so much for joining us with this special live edition of Total Maine. The world is now responding to America and Israel's attack at Iran that killed Iran's supreme leader. A little more than just an hour ago, Israel launching a fresh wave of attacks against the Iranian capital of Tehran, codenamed Operation Epic Fury by the United States. ABC News is reporting that this strike had been planned for months. U.S. and Israeli fighter jets and American Tomahawk cruise missiles were launched Saturday just after 1 a.m. That's Eastern time here in the States. Iran immediately launching retaliatory strikes at Israel and American bases throughout the Middle East. At this point, it is not clear how many people have been killed. There are reports, though, that up to 100 girls were killed at a school in Iran. Those numbers, though, still being verified this morning. President Trump speaking publicly only once since the attack, stating in a video on social media that the strike is about regime change and keeping Iran from building a nuclear weapon.
Just imagine how emboldened this regime would be if they ever had and actually were armed with nuclear weapons as a means to deliver their message. For these reasons, the United States military is undertaking a massive and ongoing operation to prevent this very wicked, radical dictatorship from threatening America and our core national security interests.
The president also saying that the lives of courageous American heroes may be lost and there may be American casualties. The U.S. last struck Iran last June when massive bombs were dropped on 3 Iranian nuclear sites. At the time, the president saying that the sites were, quote, obliterated. We are hearing from Maine's congressional delegation on this strike. We'll start with Senator Susan Collins, calling for more checks and balances between Congress and the president. The Republicans saying in part, sustained combat operations require full engagement with Congress. There are important questions that will need to be discussed in the Senate's classified briefings with administration officials next week. Senator Angus King saying that he hopes for the best for our troops that are placed in harm's way. But the Independent also fears that President Trump's actions are putting them, in his words, at an unnecessary risk. Congresswoman Chellie Pingree called the president's decision a flagrant violation of the Constitution. The 1st District Democrat went on to say that President Trump launched the attack on Iran based on claims that his own intelligence community has not yet confirmed.
Article 1 of the Constitution, which was set up very specifically by our founders to make sure that we had 3 co-equal branches, says that the power to go to war rests with Congress. And while many people didn't agree on the Iraq War, there was a vote of Congress. And it gives you an opportunity to talk through with the American people the justification, the argument, the strategy, why we're there. So this president, struck Iran several months ago, said he removed all their nuclear capability, and then suddenly, has done this huge buildup in Iran, and then, let us all know on a social media post that we're basically at war there again. I mean, he talked about it like a war, said there will be casualties of war. There's already been significant strikes. There's already been retaliation from Iran. I just think it's my responsibility as a representative to Congress to represent my constituents, at the very least, to have a thorough briefing, know why we're doing it, know what's likely to happen there. So I'm outraged that he's going to do this. We will take a vote, I hope, next week in Congress about this.
Congressman Jared Golden also wants President Trump to consult with Congress, which he states is required by the War Powers Act. Golden says his chief concern remains with the men and women of the U.S. military now serving in the Middle East. And we're also hearing this morning from the campaign trail. Democratic candidate for U.S. Senate, Graham Plattner, of course, as we know, served for 8 years in the U.S. military, including tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. And he told us that this issue is personal to him.
As someone that has seen this stuff up close, I know what it looks like when American high explosives interact with children. I've touched it. And it's a horrific thing. And it is a thing that should only happen if we are talking about like a war of national survival.
Governor Janet Mills, who is also running for Senate, releasing a statement saying that President Trump is, in her words, recklessly pushing the United States into a dangerous conflict in the Middle East, putting the men and women of our military into harm's way. She goes on to say the same message that many other congressional and state leaders have put out there, saying that Congress needs to reassert its constitutional authority.